Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to continue our theme of simple stamping. I'm going to make a card with just the materials here and one surprise item. But first, I wanted to let you know the good news. I now have a site, bridgesstamping.stampinup.net. If you want to shop directly with me, I'll put the link in the description below. So let's get started. The surprise tool I mentioned is this. It is a blending brush. So Stampin' Up sells them in packs of 3. And I did want to say from the beginning, you really don't need to buy one for every color. They clean very easily, very nicely. And one of the pros is that it doesn't pick too much ink up. So you can do a nice light application of ink. And you'll see in a second what I mean. We're going to be using Art Gallery again. And we're going to be using pink base. I believe this is Blushing Bride. I'll have to double check the color in the description, you'll see. And then to start out, we're going to use just a piece of white paper. Now, when I cut the white to be put on a colored base, it's a 1/4 inch smaller. So it's 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to use the blending brush just to give this background a little bit something, so it's not so stark white. And I'm using, this is Seaside Spray, but you could use any color that you like. And I'm just going to be sprucing up a little bit of a background. So I just use the brush a little bit. You want to start off the paper a little bit. You don't want to get like a blob of blue. Now this is just a really subtle effect. I'm not going for, and it's actually, I don't think it's picking up in the camera. I just want like almost like a glow of blue. What's nice about the blending brush is you can create backgrounds. You can create your own designer series paper by using stencils. And actually I like how that's coming out quite a bit. Just very subtle blue. It reminds me like almost of a photo backdrop. I'm just gonna do that. Bring it up to the camera. I just want that little subtle blue. It almost looks like a piece of marble or a splash on a canvas or something like that. So we just have a little bit of blue. And then in contrast, I'm going to use the flower from Art Gallery, which is available still in the mini catalog. Now remember, I'm going to use Rococo Rose for the pink. And we're going to stamp off so I get that lighter shade. And it's a photopolymer stamp, so I want to hold it for a little bit, give it some pressure, give that ink time to transfer. It's lovely. And then we're going to take the detail stamp and stamp that at full strength. And once again, I always say this, it's tricky to do on camera because I can't line up things well without getting my head down underneath. Okay, let hold up a little bit. And then we're going to use, actually I'm going to put this to the side for a second because I'm going to use that for the sentiment. We're going to use the shaded spruce for the stem, but once again I'm stamping that off. I'm not going to use that at full strength. And then I'm going to stamp in that same Rococo Rose, I'm Thinking of You. Make sure I can get enough ink. So we have this really pretty, simple card. That blue background just gave it, like I said, a little bit of a glow. And then we're going to attach it to our card base with using the glue. So simple card, do not need a lot of supplies to put together. If you want to stamp something on the inside, that's why I cut out 2 pieces of white. So you just have to buy white cardstock, a coordinating color cardstock, and the inks of your choice. Now, the brush picked up the blue, but if I wanted to use another color, all I find that I have to do is if I take a paper towel and just wipe off the blue, even though it's stained blue, no blue is coming off. So I can immediately go pick up another color and do something else there. I wanted a little bit of contrast, which is why I tried the blue, but one of my samples, I used purple on purple, and I wanted to try a little something different. And then also some things you can do with blending brushes. As I said, you can use the stencils, and this creates almost its own kind of designer series paper. And the stencils are called the Basic Pattern Decorative Masks. I really like the polka dots. I like the ombre effect too. It looks like I'm making my own designer series paper. I'm going to be using them for backgrounds and cards. And another nice effect is creating backgrounds. So I used a stamp set that I'll put in the description, and I created myself my own mask with an oval cutout, and I used the blending brush with some yellow to make that pretty sky. And if I wanted to, if I didn't have the stamp, I could just use some blue. I could use some green if I needed to, and make myself a whole little scene. So as you can see, the blending brushes are very versatile. They're current in the mini catalog. I'll put all the information you need in the description, including check out the new paper pumpkin that's going to be coming out. It looks really fun, and it coordinates with the ice cream corner suite, which is, as you all know, one of my favorite sets from the mini catalog. Thank you for watching, and stamp on.